Alright guys, welcome back. This is the level 223 segment of the No Lone Wolf Tactician Honor Mode playthrough. This is going to be about, I believe, 12 minutes or so it's going to be pretty quick. There's going to be no combat. So when you first get to the beach, go ahead and steal from the boy on the to your west, or I guess it's to the left. Yeah, no, that's actually to the east based on the map. Hopefully you get some lock picks off of him like I did there. If not, it's no big deal. It just helps you later on not have to break any chest with items. When you get to these two void wilkins here, go ahead and just engage them normally. Whether you're a mage or a melee, it really doesn't matter as long as you do not delay to action here. They might knock you down, so just go ahead and engage them. I'm going to just sequence a knockdown here, so I'm going to move 1 AP to reposition myself and then knock down through both of them and just go ahead and auto attack them to death. This is a trivial fight. If you're struggling with this, then it's just your positioning or your sequencing of knockdowns or spells. So we're gonna clear this up. The only thing I'm gonna loot here. I'm not even gonna loot these dead bodies. I'm gonna actually just loot that Magister corpse on the beach. It will have I believe, a fireball scroll always, and some other minor things. No big deal. The first difficult fight will be coming up. If you are struggling, sorry, it's not a fireball scroll. There's a res scroll and a potion. The first difficult fight's coming up here. When I get to the squirrel, I didn't ever play through so when I originally did this playthrough, it was on the classic edition. That squirrel didn't exist. I don't like him the way it functions in combat because NPCs will actually attack him while you're fighting, so it defeats the purpose of the solo run. So I just dismiss him. There's 3 penny bun mushrooms here. Go ahead and loot those. Therefore, creating healing potions later on. Gather as many as you can as you play through. But the first difficult fight's coming up. It's going to be the zombie. Up top here, you're going to pick up this shovel. Please grab that immediately when you get to this area. It's going to let you start digging up treasure and accessing some areas that you would otherwise not be able to access. And we'll get to that at the very end of the playthrough. But there's a cross or a grave marked back here. If you have enough wits, I have, I think, 12 wits right now, you'll be able to spot it. If you dig it up, be very careful with this zombie. He hits for about 18 to 20 damage per swing. I only have, I think, 30 or 40 HP. I think 30 actually. So if you miss a few times like I did there, you're going to be in trouble. So I'm going to flush sacrifice to go to 3 AP here. If this misses, I die. So no matter what ability I use, I'm going to use cripple because it has the shortest cooldown. I'm going to move 1 AP away. If I stayed where I was at, he would more than likely hit me and kill me. But moving 1 AP away, he can't reach me. Sequence 1 more knockdown here and an auto attack, and I'm going to do the same thing again, battering ram now. And if for some reason any of these miss, I still have the dagger in my inventory that I can equip and sucker punch. So again, this is why I use crippling strike first, so that I can cripple after the other 2 knockdowns. And again, you're going to see me move 1 AP away here once I cripple him. If for some reason that cripple had missed, I would have to immediately equip the dagger and sucker punch him. So here again, he's still very high HP, so you're going to see me use the dagger like I'm talking about that we got from the tutorial. And this is a guaranteed hit as long as it has 0 fizz armor. It deals decent damage too. Now I'm going to go ahead and re-equip the 2-hander, and we're going to finish him off next round. Flush sacrifice to go to 6 AP, that way I have a cushion here in case I miss an attack. I also battle stomp first. That way I know for certain, okay, I'm okay, no matter what happens from there on out. And he's only worth 100 XP, so if you want to just save him to level 3, if you struggle with that fight at all, just come back later and kill him. Or just don't do it at all. 100 XP is not game breaking. Up here you're going to dig up another mound of dirt, and there's a chest piece in it that you can loot and equip. It's, again, trivial stuff. It doesn't actually affect the gameplay at all. What I mean by that is you're not going to be taking any fights right now. By the time you do take a fight, you're going to replace that chest. So loot the dead body that Fane is huddled over, and then you're going to steal from Fane on the way back down. So the dialogue options here, when you talk to the little girl, Coral, make sure you go through them correctly. Ask her why she's crying, then tell her everything will be alright, and then tell her that you just know, and you'll get an extra 100 XP. There's also 300 XP for exploring that area. On the way back out here, be careful if you steal too early here, so I'm waiting on the poison to tick, and then I'm going to steal from him. If you're stealthed, while poison ticks will break you. And I'm just going to grab the 3 items that are worth grabbing: the fireball scroll, res scroll, and poison potion. Some of those items are random. Sometimes you won't have a fireball scroll. Once you've left there, you're going to immediately go out to below where you looted the shovel. If you see that it's marked by that barrel that I'm running towards, there's a yarrow flower. Please grab that. It's very important to grab it on the way into town. You're going to use it on Migo on the beach to pacify him, otherwise Migo will fight you. Make sure you also enter the town up the ladder. If you go in the front door, you're going to trigger the Dahlia encounter, and she'll just teleport away. Bishop Alexander will teleport away. We picked up the Death Fog Barrel on the boat in order to handle that fight at level 4. So you're going to see me drop the Death Fog Barrel by the gate, and I'll come back for that later. So if you are not Sebel, if you are anything but an elf, there's a little quest there you can do for 100 XP where you talk to the lady and tell her that her daughter's dead. So I'm going to drop the Death Fog Barrel here, that way I get it out of my inventory. It weighs 95 pounds. And talk to anyone in this pack, and you can spam through the top functions there, the top options, and you'll get, I think it's like 900 XP. And every time you level up, and when you first get to town, check to see what you get here. You're looking for +1 Scoundrel, ideally, or +1 Pyro is okay. +1 Warfare is like, really you're looking for +1 Scoundrel on the first 3 or 4 levels, so that way you don't have to, that way when you hit level 4, you're not having to put 2 hard points into Scoundrel. I'll discuss that later, but you're trying to minimize the amount of hard points you spend. Hard points being points you spend on skills. Think of the skills on items as soft points. You can change them how you want. Once you get to Act 2, it doesn't matter. You have access to the respec mirror, and you can respec yourself at any time. But during Act 1, we're trying to minimize the skill points we use early on until we have more gear, and we know how to build ourselves for the last few fights. We don't want to have wasted skill points. Go ahead and interact with the statue, and then if you have enough wits, you'll find the switch and go ahead and enter the dungeons. There's an XP reward, 600 right there. There's a waypoint, and then a chest to loot. You can continue further in here, but I immediately leave here, and I'm going to go now back to the square, and we're heading, looks like this is south, towards Griff. Griff is the NPC there that I just hovered over. You can just talk to Amiro, just spam through the tops again, talk to him once, talk to him twice, and you're going to see Stingtail, the blue lizard, walking by me. That's what we wanted to trigger there. And while he's walking, we're going to pop down the cellar and then pop back up. It's just 300 exploration experience. And we're going to go meet Stingtail where he's walking. So you can run ahead of him. You don't have to wait. And make sure this box, this marked crate I'm interacting with, make sure you click on that. You're going to get a dialogue that you're going to pop up that you smell oranges, and part of the quest with Griff that we talked to is we need to find out who stole his Druidine, or they're just oranges, I guess. I guess it's supposed to be drugs. So talk to him now, and you should have the dialogue to accuse him of stealing them, and you can go through this and make sure when you get to the persuasion check, you choose finesse. Regardless of what your finesse is, you're going to pass that check. It only requires 10. And now we're going to head back the way we came. We're going to dig up another mound of dirt to get a key. And then we're going to continue over to Dr. Lest. Dr. Lest is the polymorph vendor. Now, on the boat, during the tutorial boat section, we picked up a mug of beer. That was important here because we're going to give that beer to her. It's worth 500 XP. And then talk to the guy laying on the ground there and give him a healing potion. Then immediately walk into this, zone out of the area and zone back in, and that guy would now be dead. Go ahead and loot him. You'll get the Sparkler card, which you can play against the bandits. And now we're going to steal from Dr. Les. We're going to steal. This is why I took 1 point in Polymorph at level 1. Mainly so we don't forget to. It's just a failsafe. And we're going to steal Chameleon Cloak and Tentacle Lash. So we're going to wait for her to get in position. I like this position here. I know she pauses there for a reasonable amount of time. I also have these positions memorized, the 2 books. That way I can do this section very quickly. And because there's a dog that wanders around that might spot you and pop you out of stealth. Sometimes you might only make sure, at the very least, grab Chameleon Cloak first. Chameleon Cloak is, I mean, if you don't, buy it immediately. It's the most important skill. You can see I just memorized it. So because I picked up that yarrow flower earlier, make sure you choose that 4th option there. If you choose any other option, he's going to go hostile, attack you. He gives you the restoration ring that is already equipped. and it's just looting that chest, and there's another mound of dirt here. As long as you have, I think it's 12 wits, you're gonna find it. And go ahead and enter here. It's 500 exploration experience. I'm looting flowers and mushrooms on the way down. There's 2 chests here to loot. First chest is here. It is a, you're really never going to get anything good out of it. I had to get lockpicks there. That's probably the best thing you can find. Lockpicks just save you time instead of having to destroy chests or doors. And there's another chest to dig up at the bottom. There's a mushroom on the wall. It's called a, what's it called? Wait till I hover over it. But it's important. Those are used for making a specific potion. I forget which one, but it's one that you want. It might be armor potions. So here, ideally you're hoping for just really anything. Doesn't really matter, but if you happen to get a plus skill item, that's best. Then we're going to head back to the cave. And we're going to go talk to Withermore. Withermore is the undead knight who is speared to the wall. And again, as long as you have the shovel and enough wits, you can just uncover the dirt mound to dig through the, I guess, the floor down to his chamber. Optionally, you don't have to do this right now. I choose to do it right away because the weapon I'm using I'm going to replace right away when I get to the next area, which is in like a minute. So I'm just going to use this weapon to break this. So I don't care about the durability damage I'm taking. So I go ahead and break this, and you're gonna. This is worth 375 experience. I think it's 375. If we're exploring this area, we're not gonna kill. There's some frogs in the back. We're not gonna kill them yet. We'll come back at level 6 usually or 5 to kill them. They are dangerous, so we're gonna take them seriously. I choose to destroy this water barrel so it clears the poison. It's not important though. You can just walk over it. And there's a 375. There's a warfare vendor to my left. Do not talk to him. Do not talk to him. It's important we don't talk to him until level 8. Whenever you choose to talk to him or steal from him, it'll spawn his inventory, and he has a unique weapon that we want to be level 8. So this is the area where Withermore's at. There's 725, and we're about to hit level 3 here. Search these barrels and chests, and then you can just immediately, as long as you have the strength, you can pull the spear out of his body. If you don't have enough strength, you can attack the spear to destroy it. So I'm just going to pull it out, and then there's 1200 experience rewarded for you can just spam through the top options here, and that's level 3. From there, I'm just going to take, it looks like, am I even going to allocate anything? But I'm going to take Mnemonic as my talent point, and that's pretty much it. Stat points will go to 14 wits. So next playthrough will be level 3 to 4. Thank you for watching.